Well, we're now arriving in Brighton for the start of Lib Dem conference. Just in case you didn't know, the Liberal Democrats were meeting in the building here. This is a bit of a giveaway. Behind me is the main auditorium. This is where all the policy debates are taking place. So we're just going to have a quick pop inside. I think it's a transport debate on at the moment.
Transport, we've bet time and again on London. We built the DLR, we built the Jubilee Line extension, we're building the Thameslink project, we're building Crossrail, we're going to build Crossrail 2 no doubt. Can we bet on the north of England with HS3?
Well, one of the most important areas at conference is the exhibition area. Gibraltar's always a regular at conference. Not quite sure what they're going to do now that they've voted 96% to remain in the EU. Well, I was talking to the animal equality people yesterday, and they actually told us that the Conservatives have refused to let them come to their conference. The Liberal Democrat image is a must to visit at conference. You can get all your balloons, posters, notebooks, and of course your best Liberal Democrat fashion items. Slightly contentious moment of conference where there is a call for a counted vote on, I'm sort of looking around me, on a motion on benefits, and it looked to be so it was clearly carried, but there was a vocal enough minority who wanted a count to be taking place, and that is now happening.
Motion 363, those against the motion 202. So it is carried as amended.
Well, we are at the Parliamentary Candidates Association stand here in the exhibition area at conference, and the reason why I've come here is for, well, there's actually two reasons. First of all, I produced their publication for them, which is called Parliamentary Campaigner, and secondly, Tim Farron, party leader, is doing a tour of the exhibition area. Thank you, Dave. There it is. Dave is the one of the officers from the Parliamentary Candidates Association. Thank you, Dave. And
thank you.
What is happening is that Tim is doing a tour of the exhibition area, and we are hoping he is coming to the exhibition stand here and will visit the Parliamentary Candidates Association.
Jonathan, you all right?
I'm fine.
How are you? You all right?
I'm Lewis Member.
How are you?
Good to see you again.
Very good.
There you are, I see you doing our thing. Look, come around here, come around here. That's it.
So, many people signing up?
Yes, it's on about 5 to 6 today, and people are going to come back, so we're very positive at the moment. Very positive. Very positive indeed.
So many new members, you've got to hope that quite a few of them decide that what they want to do for the party is to stand for them.
Yes. Tim,
Yeah.
10-second message for candidates.
Well, be one in the first place, and secondly, having decided to become a candidate, your job is to serve your team and build your team. You don't do it on your own.
There are queues for all sorts of things at conference. Now, normally it's for fringe meetings where the best food is served, but this queue behind me is for something slightly different. Well, the reason for the queue is that Nick Clegg, former Deputy Prime Minister, is signing copies of his latest book.
There you go. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you so much. Hello. Hello.
Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. Shall I make it today?
Yes, please. There you go. It's great. Thanks very much.
Conference is as much about fringe meetings as it is about policy debates in the main auditorium. And today I've been attending foodie type fringe meetings. At lunchtime I went to the conservation and shooting fringe meeting, and this evening I've just been to a National Farmers Union meeting, and now we're about to have a green sustainability fringe and reception as well. In fact, they're actually setting it up now because I got here a bit too early. The final session of conference starts in about 20 minutes, but the auditorium here is already filling up with people. And the reason why is because Tim Farron is due to give his closing speech to conference this afternoon, and people are coming in to grab the seats.
Serving leader of a UK-wide political party. I have seen off all the heavyweights: Cameron, Farage, Natalie Bennett, Roy Hodgson, Mel and Sue. So, Liberal Democrats are good at lots of things, but the thing it seems that we are best at is confounding expectations. The only movement with the desire and the potential to stop the calamity of Brexit and the tragedy of a generation of Conservative majority rule is this movement. It is the Liberal Democrats. So you can despair if you want and accept the inevitability of a Tory government for the next quarter of a century, or you can recognise that the Liberal Democrats can prevent that inevitability. That means you, it means us, together. We must fight to keep Britain open, tolerant and united together. The Liberal Democrats must be the real voice of opposition. Together, we must win. Thank you.
So that's it, conference is now over. Great speech from Tim at the end, and now it's time to head back to Gateshead and deliver a few more focus leaflets, I think.